Welcome to Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Hoosiers. We expect Memorial Stadium to be rocking because these fans have been getting ready since early this morning. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference.
And it's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
A first down for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
It's a draw. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. The inside handoff. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Slams into the line and through for a touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Puts him in the spinner and moves on. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the returner goes down. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Got a lot of running room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Man, that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Bloomington. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance, and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They feed him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
The defense selling out to stop it on 3rd and super short. They don't bring him down, Jesse. Next thing you know, he's in the 2nd level.
You're absolutely right. 3rd and inches like that, if you just get a little crease offensively, it can be a big play. And the back that time hit the hole and show out his speed.
Trying to get the corner. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tackled there by the defense.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the 1st down, but now he's in a situation where 3rd down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw it again. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his 1st catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense time.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his back in the middle. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And now they've lost the ball down here. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different looking team than what we saw earlier.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Wisconsin dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Line gets set, first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, look out, there he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.